my name's Jahm. Welcome to the channel, and Happy New Year. I'm glad to have you here. On this channel, I've been trying to get better at drawing, but what I've been doing is I've just been trying to draw humans first. I get better at drawing humans, and I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. Right now, I'm just starting off like the basics, and then gonna move up the skeleton. Right now, I'm just trying to draw a basic human figure. It looks weird, but the proportions are good. Trust me. Anyway, but today I want to try something different. I don't want to be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. So what I decided is I'm going to draw from my imagination, from memory. Well, more memory than imagination, or you can say both. Well, I'm going to be trying to draw cartoons from my childhood without looking it up first. So I'm just going to doodle, try to give it my best shot, see if it turns out right, and then I'll look it up later and see how, well, I was gonna say how well I did, but I doubt I'm gonna do well. Here, an example, let me show you my SpongeBob. Like, I've done this before, drawn from memory or imagination. This, freaking select, what the hell, there you go. This is with, what's it called? References. This is without. And this is Johnny Bravo, if he would have normal sort of proportions, except for this part. It's like towards the camera. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do a few drawings just to get started, just for the first video of this. And let's see if I can draw Peter Griffin from Family Guy, the family man. So if I remember correctly, I think his hair, something like this. He obviously, okay, I don't like that. This is a bad start. Let's start with the eyes, or his glasses. I don't know. God, I have like such a clear picture of him, but as soon as I try to zoom in the details, it just melts away. So he obviously has glasses. There's his ear. I believe his nose is something like that. A little butt chin. Wait. I don't remember how their mouths are. Do they have a little lip like that? Well, whatever. His butt chin. That doesn't look right. Whoops. Is it closer? Whatever, let's just... This might be too big. Something like that. I don't remember they give him eyebrows. Let's fix that up a little bit. Okay, and if I remember correctly, is it like that? Hold on. Let's try this. Nah. No, it doesn't go all the way. Okay, so... I am cheating a little bit, because I had this idea to just make a video about this a few days ago, and I've drawn like 2 or 3 times, and both times, twice, thrice, I've looked them up again, so I have, my memory's been like refreshed of him a little bit more. I think he's like this. Again, I looked them up like, what, 2 days ago, I think. I was in the library and I decided to just try drawing him again. Okay, so obviously this isn't perfect. Is it like this? Is it like this? Damn it. I forgot exactly how big is. Whatever, I just go like that. I think the stems for his glasses should be a little bit higher. There we go. Oops. Okay, I mean, that is Peter Griffin. Obviously, it's a little bit uncanny. It's not because you can easily tell there's something wrong here. Okay. I don't remember how his shirt is. I think it is it a collared shirt? I think it was a tie. And I think he has a breast pocket. Well, let's make this smaller so I can actually draw his body. Okay. Okay, there's something up here. I don't think that part of his neck should be that long, but whatever. Okay, I need to stop with the several dashes, several lines. I just need to commit to one line. Okay. Okay, he's not that fat. He is fat though, but not that fat. Something like that. His shirt is tucked in, I believe. This is shirt sleeve. Let's see. There's collar resting on his little, well, not a little belly, but his fat stomach. Okay. I believe it's a button shirt. Here's his other sleeve. Just thick arms. And I think he has a belt. I don't remember exactly how it looks like. And then I'm not exactly sure how his crotch is. I don't want to draw his feet. Alright, I'm not good at drawing hands, but let's give it a shot. Let's see. I believe his thumb should be here, right? Oh my god, I'm giving him bear paws. I don't remember if they have like accurate number of fingers. Let's go with 5 anyway. And then his other hand, I don't care. There, Peter Griffin. It's not great. Well, you can sort of tell it's him. I think I made him too tall. He should be more squished. Let me distort this man. Maybe that's a little bit closer. Okay, now I'm gonna look up a picture of him real quick. Peter Griffin. Okay, I see. I made him a little bit too realistic, I guess? Well, I wouldn't say realistic, but... let's see... Man, I can't find a good image of him. Okay, there we go. This is... Alright, so, just a quick sketch of him now that I have a reference in front of me. That's too big. There we go. I said quick and I'm taking forever. Okay. You know what? Just accept the mistakes. Whatever. Beady little eyes. Look at the Hulk's eyes. Okay. And he does have the little beak-like mouth. Bald chin. The stems of his glasses. And then an itty bitty ear. Like minuscule. His hair. And then it goes up a little bit a ways. And then he has a hell of a thick neck. Wait a minute. Here we go. So initially I was kind of right. He does like his chin goes like out of the eye, sort of. Hold on, I made this protrude too much. And I just erase that. It's bothering me. There you go. And then he does have a colored shirt. But he doesn't have a tie. I'm surprised. They liked giving a lot of characters, male characters, just ties for whatever reason. Okay, I messed up this part. There we go. It's a little bit better. And then it goes this way. There we go. This is buttons. God, do you know how hard I had to force myself not to say gumdrum buttons in a dumb voice from Shrek? I was just ready to let it rip. That's how ingrained a damn movie is into my mind. Like in certain words and phrases. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I did say it was a quick sketch, but here I am. Being way too exact. I'm putting too much effort into this. Oh, wait. I went too far. Oh, no. My dimensions are off. My proportions are off. Yeah, whatever. There you go. Move that up. I didn't feel like redrawing that part. And then he has his hand on his hip. I went too far again. Ugh, doesn't actually look like a hand. Man, that looks gross. That does not look like an arm. Oh, he only has 4 fingers. He doesn't have an actual the fifth one. I don't know which one he's missing. Maybe some shading will help. Uh. Ugh. Whatever. Again, I'm trying way too hard. Well, you wouldn't think so from this. But I'm putting too much time into this. I just need a just go for it. Just finish this. Come on. Just draw. Just draw. Just draw. I want to do more than just this drawing. I'm gonna draw Invader Zim next. And that is gonna look horrible. Because I also tried to draw him like about 1 or 2 days ago. It came out super bad. But I didn't look up a reference afterwards. So I know it's wrong. And I don't know how to fix it. Man, these hands are bad. Belt loop. Belt loop. Belt buckle. And then here we go. Just doing this quickly. Like I said, I don't really want to spend too much time here. Oh, damn. No, stop doing that. Okay, whatever. Just go here. There we go. Peter Griffin. That looks so much more like Peter. Okay, let's move on. That took me about 26 minutes. Okay, Invader Zim. Again. No references first. And if... I eat a lot. I'm still stuffed. Anyway. If you're not familiar with which Invader Zim, which I don't blame you for, it's a bit of an older show now. He is an alien. And I don't remember. Oh, I'm trying to picture him in my mind's eye, but I just can't. So this is gonna be rough. Okay, whatever. All I can think about is him just being 2 triangles on top of each other. Yes, some legs. 2 more triangles. And then kind of like claws. And then he has antennas. He has some big eyes. And I believe his tongue is kind of like tubular. Like a worm. That's not my drawing, by the way. I'm just getting it out. Okay. Just trying to put my thought to, well, I was going to say thought to pen. Or thought to paper, but this is all digital. It was embarrassing. I can't quite... Okay. I think he had some big eyes. And if I can remember correctly, in this show, they had some like wide open mouth sometimes. Like I said, his tongue, if I remember correctly, it's been over a decade since I last watched this. There really isn't too much detail, if I can remember. If I remember correctly. I don't remember if his hair is... Well, his fake hair. Well, you know what? Let's just draw the actual alien, because he had his... I would say... What's it called? Disguise. And he had hair, I think. But let's not draw. I think he had antennas. Yeah, let's just draw him in his alien form. I think he had antennas. This looks more like the imposter from Among Us than Alien Zim right now. Okay. And I think they had some tiny necks. Like their bodies were usually black, I believe. Okay, I started way too big. And usually they also had smaller bodies than the actual heads. Okay, I was just gonna like do this, just super simple. But I want to do some like a crazier pose. So I'm gonna let's see. If I remember correctly, they had the whole Nickelodeon style, which I mean by that, they didn't really do much with like their feet and legs and stuff. It was usually just all like black, normally, I think. Like I think most of the characteristic came from like the actual head and face. Oh man, this does not look like Invader Zim at all. And I'm trying to remember if he had any like catchphrases, and I just cannot at the moment. Did he used to say brilliant? Brilliant! Nope, can't remember. It's been too long. I don't remember if he had like solid black eyes. I think he did. And then like it's a little bit reflective to it. I don't think that's it. I don't think this is it. I know he had a little friend called little robot. Ah, that is not Inventor Zim. Okay. Let's look up a reference image. Man, it is hard trying to find just a good image of this guy. Okay. Invader Zim. Again, I'm not gonna try to draw him perfect. Just a quick drawing of the way from this reference. Okay, so from this image that I see, honestly, I don't think I was too far off. It wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad. You know what? It was bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. And then okay. I'm not gonna erase anything. I'm just gonna move it. Something like this. Okay, let's start over. Let's see. And then his forehead part over here. And then this part goes up here. Goes back here. And then doot. I don't think I made this eye big enough. Well, again, I'm not trying to be perfect here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, whatever's fine. And then he does have a itty bitty scrawny neck. Just erase that real quick. There's a sharper fall here. And then a triangle. Yeah, there's a lot of geometry in this character design. And he did have antennas. He has shading, but whatever, I'll trade a little bit. Too much. I made it too dark. There we go, and then just touch it up a little bit. Make it more opaque. There you go. Yeah, his eyes weren't solid black. They were red. So I knew there was some kind of solid color. I wasn't sure though. Like I said, it's been years since I last watched this. And then here's another triangle for his little sleeve. Triangle. His body is also triangular-ish. Well, most of his body is like that. It's very, like I said, it's a lot of geometry going on here. Honestly, I really like the design. I really like it. It's cool. And then his little body is about the same shape, not same shape, same size as his head, more or less. And I knew he had just like lines on his body. And then he had little gloves. And yeah, his fingers are also just black. Well, because he was wearing gloves, I guess. Oh, he had a cute little backpack. Lines as well. Lines. Oh, wait. I made it. Okay. His sleeve doesn't go that far. There we go. Man, so many sharp edges on this guy. up a little bit. Whoops. And let's merge it. Whatever. All right. There we go. Just so I can draw his little feetsies. Well, his legs. I mean, there isn't much to it. Like I said, there's a lot of just shapes to them, which makes it easy. And I knew he had like the whole Nickelodeon simple feet, which is made of all black. Which I understand, it's probably easier to animate this. Makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to draw. There we go. Invader Zim. Not bad. Just for a quick little drawing. Man, my drawings with and without references are like night and day. Check this out. I mean, it was there-ish. Well, this is so much better. This is so... so bad. Okay, I've been drawing for about 47 minutes now. Should I do one more? Why should I draw, though? For whatever reason, Peter Griffin and Invader Zim were just on my mind. I just had to draw him for whatever reason. Let's draw Meowth. Meowth. Oh, you better make me look good for the boss. I can do voices. I'm not good at it. I'm learning that I have no talents. I can't draw. I can't do voices. Maybe I should start doing one impression a day and just try to get good at it. Oh, here's Mickey that everyone. Here's my Mickey impression that literally almost everyone has. I don't know. That's whatever. It's fucking cringe. Okay, Meowth. Let's see. Shoot. I don't think he has these kind of eyes. If I remember correctly. Maybe something like this? And then he has that coin, the lucky coin. Let's see. That's that cat's smile that a lot of cartoons have. Cartoons. Anime-ish cartoons have. Well, hold on. Ooh. How big are these ears? Okay, this is obviously not Meowth. I don't know what I'm... This is just a regular-ass cat. Well, not regular, but... Yeah, this is just some random cat from whatever generic anime you can think about. Wait, I don't think he has a neck. Oops. Damn it. Okay. I'm with the... Damn it, rays are too big. Mm. Hold on. Obviously, this is not freaking Meowth. Whatever I'm drawing is not Meowth. Eh. You know what? It's not Meowth. But it doesn't look too bad. Meowth. Okay, it's not that bad. Compared to my Peter Griffin and Zim, it's not that bad. Okay, let's look up Meowth real quick. I hate that I can't just draw clean lines right from the beginning. There we go. And then he has these part, whatever the heck these are. Weird little antenna things on his head next to the coin. Gotta remember that part. And then his eyes, they're sort of... I was gonna say almond, but I don't think I've ever seen an almond this shape before. Oh my god, I need a... Oh, he doesn't have the sharp cat eyes. They're actually circles. Well, he might be a cat Pokemon, but he's not actually a cat. You know what I'm saying? He's a cat-like creature. But he's not full-on 100% cat. Happy New Year. There's a big old head. Oops, too far. Ugh, that shave's all wrong. I've decided I don't care. It just looks wrong because I'm not done yet. So gonna add the ears. That'll help a lot. There we go. Now it doesn't look that hideous now, does it? The ears really brought it together. Oh, I see what I went wrong. I didn't put the eyes close enough to the coin in his forehead. But I can fix that. I'll just make the coin bigger. Mouth would love that. There we go. Fixed it. Oops. There we go. And then he has 2 whiskers, not 3. And well, his body is actually super simple, so I don't really have to put too much effort into it. I don't really feel like zooming it or out to draw his paws better, because honestly, I already draw his head's like the most important parts. And I just don't feel like I said, putting too much effort into these drawings. These are just like I said, just quick drawings. I say that, but I've been doing this for over an hour. Of course, the entire time I've been drawing, I've been, looking up reference pictures and stuff. Well, a little bit. Like 5 minutes, just trying to find a good pick. Good material to pull from. And his tail. Go, his tail, more or less. There, Meowth. That's right. Honestly, you know what? This one wasn't that bad. Oops. Alright, so Meowth with reference. Invader Zim with reference. Peter with a reference. Here's my drawings from imagination slash memory. So bad. Honestly, I like my Meowth. Out of all of them, I think my Meowth, out of the three of them, it might be even better than the one with the reference, because this one is like oddly shaped. Well, then again, out of all of them, I spent the least time on this one. I just wanted to just spit it out, be done with it. So I could have cleaned this up, make it look better, but it's fine. This is probably my favorite drawing that I made today, though. Okay, so I'm not gonna promise a video a day for New Year's as a New Year's resolution, because I feel like I'm just gonna renege on that the next day. There's no way I can do a video a day. I just don't have that in me. I'm too lazy. I procrastinate, and I don't know. We'll see. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Happy New Year.